I show part whole on a number line? How can I show part whole on a number line? That is my title today. We know what a number line is. You've been working with number lines since you were in kindergarten, where the numbers live. You've been doing a lot of work with number lines in here. But what is part whole? What is that? What is part whole? Explain it to me. What is part whole? Glenda, thank you. Michael, what is part whole?
So it's when there's like a number and then another number in the two parts, and then you're supposed to add those together, and then the other one on the top is the total of both of those numbers.
Awesome. So we've seen part whole a couple of different ways. In younger grades, you've probably seen it. If I was doing 10 as my whole, you saw it like this.
Yeah.
We've seen part whole like this. The 6 is one of my parts. The 4 is my other part. And when I put those parts together, I make a whole. We use that same thing. It just looks a little different. In 3rd grade, we've been using a bar model, where my big arms, remember if I'm writing, that means you're writing in your notebook. My big arms are my whole, and then I might have my parts. This might be 10, and then 6, and 4. Nope, not yet. This is the same value. Both those models show me the same thing, but they look a little different. But they're still showing me the same thing. We've also learned how to write an equation using part whole. I might start with my part, and just like Michael was saying, add it to my other part to get my whole. We've learned that I can take this model and write an equation. So then I might say 6 plus 4 equals 10. These are all part whole things that we've probably seen before or used before. But none of those look like a number line. So how could I use that on a number line? Debbie, what do you think? So let's draw a number line. We've been talking about this a little bit. We're going to start this number line at 0. Because for us, most of our counting starts at 0, because then we go 1, 2, 3. So here we're going to start at 0. And I'm going to go from 0, 1 jump to my first number. Let's pretend my first number is just going to be 6. So I'm going to jump 0 to 6. How many numbers did I just jump? 6. But I don't see 6 numbers there. How do you know that we jumped 6 numbers? Because I don't see 6 numbers, Bella. Yeah, we're just going to pretend they're there. Could you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah.
Or put 6 under the bubble.
But we're just going to use our laser vision, kind of like our fast array. We're going to pretend that they're there.
And also kind of like a...
So here is my part. Now, to go the next distance, I need to go forward 4 numbers, Finley. That's what my addition is telling me. Addition tells me we're going forward on my number line. What is 4 numbers past 6? If I'm at 6 and I go forward 4 numbers, where am I going to be, Devin? 10. Here is my other part. Where's my whole? I see the 2 parts, but where is my whole? Where's my whole, Harper?
The whole is where is the 10.
It's not just the 10. Not just the 10. Shelby, what do you think? Nope, it's not just the 10. Because what does 10 really mean, Brayden?
It's the 10 on the number line.
It's not just the 10 on the number line. What is it? Was it you that just said that out loud? Oh. Someone said it over in this area. I heard it. It's not just the 10. It is all the numbers from 0
Oh, then yes,
I was going to say
that. I did say that.
because that's 10 numbers. That's what that 10 means. It's not just a stopping point. That 10 means, hey, there's 10 numbers behind me. So my whole is from 0 to 10. That's my whole. Now that I drew it like this, does that kind of look like a model?
Yeah. It's on the number line.
Yeah. It looks similar. I think it looks similar to this one. Maybe not so much my number bonds, but we know that they're telling me the same information, even though they look different.
This is for the test, right?
Alright, so let's try another one. If you need to turn the page, you can. We're going to look at a simple problem that I know you can solve in your head, just so we can model it. The equation is 12 plus 14. Go ahead and write that down, please. Yes, love. Keep it up. Great job, friend. Yes, we're going to draw a number line because we're going to use part whole on my number line. Logan, which one of these, we're going to pretend this is a box. Which one of these is my part?
Both.
Okay, I have a lot of things though, so let's be more specific.
14 and 12.
14 and 12, because remember this is part plus part. That means my mystery box is my whole. My number line is going to start at 0. What's the first jump I'm going to do on my number line?
12.
Harper?
You're going to jump to 12.
I'm going to jump to 12. Could I jump to 14?
Yeah.
Why? Because I see 12 as the first number. Why are you telling me that I could jump to 14? Ashton, what do you think? Lincoln, do you think I can jump to 14 instead of 12? Why?
It's kind of like 12.
Well, I can't just make up whatever number I want to jump to. Sean, why can I jump to 14? Or can I not? Yes, friend! The commutative property. If I jump to 14 and then go 12, I'm still going to have the same value as if I went to 12 and then 14. My order isn't going to change my ending point. It is going to look a little different. For this one, let's just keep it at 12. But yes, we could switch it to 14. So Harper, we're going to take a big old jump to 12. And I'm going to put a P over that jump to remind me, oh yeah, that's my part. I'm adding. What does that mean on a number line? I'm I'm adding. So what does that mean on a number line? 7? I'm going to go which direction? Forwards or backwards? On a number line, if I'm adding, I'm going forwards. How big is my next jump, Devin? 14. What is my ending point? Where did I end at? It might be helpful instead of jumping 14, I might start with a 10. And then a 4.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
So what's 12 plus 10 more? Shelby? Plus 10 more? 12 plus 10 more? 22. And then plus 4 more. There you go. So I kind of just made it part plus part plus part. Is that okay?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can do more than 2 parts. I can keep going. What's my whole? What's my whole? 7? Just this spot?
No, 27 numbers.
26 numbers. So from 0, all those numbers here, that's what I'm counting. I'm counting all those numbers. So when I say my whole, it's not the stopping point. It's 26 plus all the friends we passed. All of them.
Do we even have 26 pointers?
Well, we're counting numbers.
Yeah, how many do we have in this?
In this classroom, we only have 19 total.
19 now.
Oh, we just did that. Oh, no, I want to do this one again. All right, I'm going to show you a shortcut. Because a lot of you are not going to start your number line at 0. So draw the same number line, blank, and draw the same equation. Because I'm going to show you a shortcut.
The whole entire line.
No, just a blank one. So on our last example, we started at 0 and then jumped to 12 to show that part. And then we did the rest of the parts. Now, jumping 0 to 12 is kind of silly, because do you know how many numbers is from 0 to 12?
Yes, 12.
Yeah, it's kind of like a duh. Right, Sean?
No.
It's kind of like duh. We know that one. So instead, on this number line, we're just going to start at 12. Just like we pretended we could see all the numbers, we're going to pretend we've already seen the first part. It's back here, that jump. And then, because I'm still adding on my number line, I'm going to go which direction? Forwards or backwards? Forwards. I'm going to do my second part. I like breaking it up to 10 first. And then 4. We got to 22. And then 26. Can I see on this number line my first part? Can I see my first part on that number line?
Yes.
No, I can't see it. My first part, if I look back, is this jump, 0 to 12. Do I see 0 to 12 on this number line?
No.
No, but I can imagine it. I know it's there. It got me to 12. Then I can do my next part and my next part.
Is that a person too?
It's just 2.
In different ways. Yeah, there's a lot. How do I pick up
All right. We've got one more problem to do together, and then we're going to do some partner work.
Yay!
All right, we are not writing this story problem, but can someone remind me what's the very first step that I need to do in a story problem? It's a pretty obvious step. Ashlyn? I need to read it. If I'm going to answer a story problem, I need to read it. On Monday, a flower store sold 67 roses. On Tuesday, the store sold 273 roses. Whoa.
3 times bigger.
Whoa.
It's like 5
Do you think
times.
Tuesday might have been a holiday?
Yeah.
What holiday do you think it might be if they sold 273 roses?
Oh, valid.
Holy moly.
Valid.
Harper, what do you think? Veterans Day? Could be.
No.
Could be. Will, what do you think? Maybe Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day has a lot of roses happening. Belina, what do you think?
Valentine's Day.
No one thinks it was Miss Muller's birthday? I'm kidding. So on Tuesday, the store sold 273 roses. How many roses were sold in all on Monday and Tuesday? Our second step is an answer sentence. What am I counting? What am I counting? Elena, what am I counting? Roses. Let's write our answer sentence together. You can put it on the next blank page, or if you've got space, that's fine. There.
Like roses.
Oh, no, not there. I'm going to say they sold blank roses. They sold blank roses. And then in that blank, once I figure it out, right, Victor, it's going to be my number for writing. They sold blank roses.
Well, I see a card.
Does this sound like we should be counting individuals? Or does this sound like I'm counting groups of things?
Groups.
I'm counting groups?
No. Individual.
Are my roses sold in groups?
Yeah. No. You don't know. Sometimes they're sold in like bundles.
Does it tell me that they're sold in groups?
No.
It doesn't tell me they're sold in groups. We can kind of guess that maybe they were, but we don't have groups to work with. Let's go ahead and draw our bar model. Start with a long bar, our big arms, and then a W for our hole. Yes. If I'm writing, you're writing, always.
Always?
Always.
All right.
Alright, let's start with my total. Harper, remind me, what am I counting? Roses. Jacob, did this problem tell me the total number of roses? No, it did not. That would be funny because that would be my answer sentence. So we're going to put a question mark down there. But Gwen, it did tell me some parts, right? Yeah, what's one thing that it told us? So we know on one day they sold 273. I put that in its own box because it's its own day. Yeah. Well, what about the other day? Because it says Monday and Tuesday. Ashlyn? 67. Can someone make an equation from our bar model? What equation can you make from that bar model? Michael?
273 67 equals 5.
Love that. 273 plus 67 equals box. Could I write 67 plus 273 equals box?
No.
I can. Just looks a little different. Alright, which strategy would you like to use to solve this? So far we've learned number line and friendly number. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Oh, that sounded like someone died. Elena? You want to do a number line? Alright, we're all doing a number line. Even if you wanted to do something else, it's alright. go ahead and do our number line. Now, Elena, when I do a number line, I like to start with the larger number. Can I do that? Is that allowed? I like to start with that so I don't have to go as far. I don't have to do as many jumps. Hang tight. So I'm going to pretend I did my first jump, 0 to 273. We're starting that number line at 273. And I need to go 67. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. You're going to have to wait. What could be my first jump on my number line? I need to go 67 numbers forward. What could be my first jump? Lincoln, what do you think? 60? That's going to be really hard for me. Can we maybe break that down a little smaller?
20.
We're going to do a 20. All right, let's do a jump of 20. No, thank you. So what Lincoln is doing is he's breaking 67 into smaller chunks. 273 plus 20. What number am I at now? Do not yell it at me. Finley? And 93. Very good. And I went 20. Now what could my jump be? Layden, what do you think?
7.
Okay, so Layden knows I have a 7 here I need to deal with. So let's jump 7. And Bladen, that actually gets me to a really friendly number. What friendly number does that take me to?
300.
300. So far, I've gone 27 numbers forward, but I need to go 67, so I need some more jumps. 7, what can I do now? So I'm at 67. I've done 7 ones, and I've done 2 10s. Layden, turn around, please. I can, yep. Logan, what could I do?
You can add 40.
What is it?
You can add 40.
40, yeah, because 20 and 40 would give me 60. I broke that number up in 3 different parts. If I do a jump of 40, what number will I be at now? Logan, what number will I be at now?
You will be at 340.
What is my hole? Where's my hole? Where's my hole? Emma, what's my hole? Is it just 340 all by itself? What else is it? Ooh, I should not hear friends' voices right now. Harper, you want to help her out? It's not just 340.
It's all the numbers.
It's all the numbers to get to 340. It's 340 numbers. Lincoln, how many roses did they sell? They sold 340 roses.
Are you allowed to erase the